Sorry about that, people. It cut off on my ass. Like I was saying, black women that are high class and middle class, they don't mind the competition from a Chinese or Japanese or Asian or Korean woman until they are on the same competitive level. Then they find it to be a threat. So anytime a black woman says you just want to date a Chinese, a Japanese, or Asian or Korean woman, they'll say, oh, you just want someone to cook and clean. You want the Hollywood treatment. You want somebody to cook your breakfast, lunch, and dinner butt naked with no clothes, wash the dishes, wash the clothes, and take the trash out. And then when you come home from work, have your plate ready. You want to go take a bath or a shower, your bath water's running. Don't ask you how good or how bad your day was at work. Most low class ghetto black women will never ask you how good or how bad your day at work is unless it's something she can benefit to get from you. Some black women don't like me talking about this subject in this video. The reason why I made this video is because I have a lot of subscribers that were curious about last week's video and they want me to talk about it in this video. So it's a man channel, and if you are offended by this video, you shouldn't be watching it. Okay? Now, this ain't just for black men. This it's for black men and it's also for white men. Now, there's some white men who also like Asian women. Oh yeah. People will say, well, that was because Tom Cruise did that movie, The Last Samurai. Even before they made the movie, The Last Samurai, they've had a number of big time Hollywood leading actors that when they weren't doing television and film, they would be seen going to Japan, going to China, and they would learn that culture, they would learn that language, and then they would come back and they would get married to a traditional Chinese woman or Japanese woman. When I went to El Camino College 10 years ago, I met a goofy white boy that likes anime and comic books and martial arts, and it just so happened to be that his girlfriend was Asian. And told me, have you ever dated an Asian woman before? And I said, no. And he told me, you gotta try it, black man. Not to be, trying to call you black man like how back in the day. I mean, he's a real funny, cool white boy. But it was saying, you gotta go date you an Asian woman. It's better than messing with black women. It's better than messing with white women. Trust me, you'll like it. Back when I was at Westerlake College, I saw some Asian women, but most of those Asian women were very smart and intelligent, and they told you straight up, I have a boyfriend or a husband, and I'm not going to cheat on my man. That's another thing about Asian women. The one thing that I love about Asian women is that they're upfront and they're honest. If they're in a relationship, they're not going to cheat on their husband or on their man because there's this guy that's physically, sexually attractive. Now, there will be strong temptations where she might think about it, but she's going to still remain loyal and faithful to him. Now, if there's a situation where they break up 5 years later, 10 years later, and the woman's still available, then they'll do it. Now, remember when I talked about in my older videos having sex with older women? Remember those videos on YouTube? Well, the best thing about an Asian woman is no matter how old she gets, she never looks her age. A prime example of this will be watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. television show. You know that Asian actress that played Chun-Li in 1994's Street Fighter? That woman is in her 50s and she's physically sexually attractive. And a number of men have hit on her 10 times in the last 10 years and thought she was 32 years old, and she told them, I'm 51. And it was like, damn, you a fine ass 51-year-old Asian woman. And she starts busting up laughing because she can't believe that they still find her physically and sexually attractive. If an Asian woman is 30 years old, she gonna look like she's 20. If an Asian woman is 40 years old, she look like she's 30. If the Asian woman gets to be about 50 years old, she's a 50-year-old woman who looks like she's between the ages of 30 to 40 years old. And I know some smart ass might say, what if the Asian woman is 60? I've seen some Korean ladies on the bus that were in their 60s that looked like they were 40. There was this one lady that was 60 years old and she looked like she was 40. And she got hit on by a 22-year-old black man on the train, and the man said, "You look fine for your age." And he said, "If you didn't have no kids, I'll ask you out to lunch and dinner." And we all started laughing. He wasn't saying the joke because it was a joke. He was saying it because it was serious. And she said, "Yeah, if I was a little bit more younger, then I would accept that opportunity." So she was 60. So if a woman is 60, she gonna look like she's 40 years old. If the woman is 70 years old, she's gonna look like she's 50. See, Asian women don't age as fast and as quick as American women do. It's because they don't smoke, they don't drink, they don't do drugs, they don't put all that stuff in their face or in their hair, and and you see the thing about them is they're actually smart and intelligent. When people say there's no such thing of women that's smart and intelligent, that's a lie. There's a lot of women that are smart and intelligent, and usually Asian women are usually smart and intelligent. They know how to read and write. They know how to spell. They know how to count. And these women are not the typical Asian women that you would see in movies and television shows. Oh, she's on crack cocaine, so she's a crack whore. Not all Asian women are into tattoos. And okay, you'll find some Asian women from the age of 18 to 27 that's into tattoos and piercings, but that's because they were born here in America. I said the traditional woman that's from China or Japan or Asia or Korea is not like that. So you see the difference, don't you? You ain't gotta always do martial arts just to find an Asian woman. You can go to the anime convention. That's where you find a lot of beautiful, attractive Asian women is at the anime convention. Here in Los Angeles, California, we have a big event called the Anime Expo. That's where you can find a lot of beautiful, attractive Asian women. So it really doesn't matter if you date an Asian woman that's in her 20s, 30s, 40s, or even 50s. You're going to find them physically, sexually attractive. You don't believe me? Just go watch seasons 1 through 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then you tell me, do you think that Asian actress is hot? The girl that played Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball Evolution, a lot of men find her physically, sexually attractive. A lot of guys is looking at the girl that played Chi-Chi like, damn, she fine. And she 32 and she look like she 22 and she 32, you be like, damn. So, yes, Asian women love to have sex with black men. They find us physically, sexually attractive because we play basketball and football, we work out, and we love Asian women because they are submissive and they do the Hollywood treatment. And they're understanding. If you're having a bad day, they're not going to evade your personal space because you're having a bad day. Where black women that are low class will avoid, or should I say, will evade your privacy. So whenever a black woman roll her eyes at you and get mad because you're dating an Asian woman, just understand it's because they don't like the fact you want to date a woman that is what? Submissive. See, Asian women are submissive. Asian women, they understand the culture of a black man. They understand that, you're being discriminated against. Now, some people might say, well, what about when their parents or grandparents, if they're not racist, if they're biased? A lot of times it's because of what they see in the news media, television. So if a girl is Japanese or Chinese traditionally and her parents or grandparents say, don't you date any black men, it's only because they think that all black men are what they see in the movies and the television shows. And it's not until they come to America that they find out that all black men are criminals. Yes, there are some black men that are criminals, and then there's some black men that are not criminals. And they're told if you date a black man, he better have his own house, his own car, and he better have a job. So again, you still have to display masculinity. You still have to portray yourself as a strong man. Now, you ain't got to be Superman. You ain't got to be Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone. And you could be fat and out of shape. You don't even have to be good looking to get an Asian woman. See, that's the thing that I think right there people don't understand. See, they make you think that in the movies and the television shows, you got to be just like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone to get you an Asian girl. You don't have to do all of that. With an Asian girl, you can be a nice guy and it'll be okay. Now, when you're trying to mess with an Asian chick that was born here in America, it's probably 50-50. But to my experience, you can be yourself. You ain't gotta impress her by buying new clothes and new shoes. And some Asian women will even tell you, you ain't gotta do all of that to impress me. Now, if you find you an Asian girl that says otherwise, it goes back to what I said. It's because they were born in America. So that's why Asian women love to have sex with black men. And the reason why black men love to have sex with Asian women is because they're submissive women. You know, when they say the word a woman of class, usually you think of an Asian woman. You know, and you ain't gotta drink tea to try to fit in with the culture. I mean, okay, if it's here in America, the parents and grandparents will tell you we do things different when it comes to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then you do it because you're trying to get to know the family, not just the woman. Now, if you're in China and Japan, you might have to do things the way of that culture. But what I'm saying is that that's the difference between what you see in television and film and what you see in real life. You know what I think most of us black men, what we love about traditional women as Chinese, Japanese, Asian, and Korean is that beautiful smile. They're always happy no matter what. Doesn't matter if they're having a good day, a bad day, or a little bit of both. They seem to always have a smile on their face. Unlike some low class black women in the hood that when you look at them and say, "Why you mad?" they roll their eyes at you like, "Nigga, get away from me." Asian women don't do that. Now I know some smart ass gonna say, "What about when Russell Simmons' ex-wife was messing with black women?" Once again, it goes back to the rule that if she was born in America and you see an Asian chick with a black girl, you know that's a recipe for disaster. Try to get the Asian chicks that are hanging out with the white girl, okay? The reason why I say that is because I always do the math and the science in my videos. So don't no one be getting confused. So, and plus, Asian women know that we got a big Woody the Woodpecker. They know we got a big Little John in our pants. They know we packing it big. You know, and Asian girls, you know, are not afraid to give you the wild sex that you've been craving. You want to do role playing? Oh man, trust me. Go to an anime convention. Those Asian chicks will become Catwoman. They'll become Chun Li from Street Fighter. See, that's what a lot of men's sexual fantasies with Asian women is that we see Street Fighter, we think of Chun Li. If we watch Dragon Ball Z, we think of Bulma or Chi Chi. So I'm just trying to tell you some stuff here. So I hope you love the video. Unfortunately, this video broke into two parts. So you actually got a part one and a part two of Asian women having sex with black men. So I hope you love this video. And next time, I'm going to talk about what is the difference between an alpha male sex game versus a beta male sex game. It's all a part of the alpha male series. Until next time, YouTube, peace, have a good day.